Joe Phantomaniacs, welcome to the newest unboxing here on the Needless Things YouTube channel. Today we are looking at Glenda, or Jane Glenda Mullighan, which I don't know how you get a nickname of Glenda out of Jane Mullighan, from Commandos Heroicos, which is kind of awesome. This came with the Dragonfly. I was excited about this figure because it's something cool and new and different. I mean, it's based off of an older foreign figure, or older non-American figure, but I just thought it looked cool. I'm always up for a cool repaint, a new character idea, whatever the case may be. So I was happy. I thought this made a good add-on bonus type figure. The question is going to be, does her head stick out as badly as Ripcord's does? Well, and I guess Wild Bill's did as well. I've got a cool shot on the back of the box, some nice box art. I've got specialties over here. The new, more compact packaging is nice. I dig it. So I mentioned in the Wild Bill, well, Wild Bill was reviewed alongside the Dragonfly because he has to go with the Dragonfly. Oh, you know what I just realized? Interesting that the legal disclaimer papers are not in here. So anyway, I reviewed Wild Bill with the Dragonfly because I felt he has to go with the Dragonfly. But I'm doing these characters, Night Force Ripcord, Glenda, and Night Force Crazy Legs. I'm doing them all separately. Just because I didn't want that Dragonfly review to go on for 2 hours. It's long enough as it is. I love the multiple hair pieces we've got here, as well as the helmet. Lots of different looks possible for Glenda. She has the swappable hands, just like the Scarlet that she is based on had. She's got fists for punching. You've got a hand blaster that is one of the newer models that has a port for blast effects. And then finally, Glenda herself. The Good Witch, as it were. Timely with Wicked right around the corner, huh? Coming out any day now. Okay, so let's take a look at Glenda. I think her face isn't as noticeably different as Ripcord's. She still doesn't have the gloss of a standard classified figure, and I keep my Dusty here for that reference. Her neck has the gloss, but her face doesn't. It's like these just weren't quite finished the same way. And then if you look at the eyes, you can see they just, I don't know, she doesn't stand out as much as Ripcord to me. If you look at Ripcord, he looks like he's out of a video game. Like, he just looks different from other classified figures. But Glenda is not as strikingly different to me. So the portrait is solid. She definitely has sort of a unique facial expression. You know, she reminds me a little bit of 7 of 9. I like the hairstyle. She's got cool web gear on over her scarlet body that differentiates her. Plastic feels good. There is a little bit, I hadn't noticed it before, but the blue and the white, there's a little bit of an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. look to her, which is not the worst thing in the world. Yeah, I will say this, at least all of these figures do have like nice quality plastic. They look good in that way. So wait, she can't, oh, this is actually a rescue harness. This isn't specific to her character. This can be used on anybody, and as you can see, it's adjustable. So this is a harness that can go on just any Joe figure so that they can be lowered or whatever by the winch on the Dragonfly. That's pretty cool. I dig that. I'm not going to bother putting this on anybody right now, even though Dusty's sitting right over there. I mean, you can see how it works. Well, okay, fine. I got to do it, right? Oh, I only need to open one. Yeah, I only need to open one side of the body. I really probably didn't need to open both legs, but whatever. That's fine. Oh, I don't know that that's going to go over his head very well, though. We'll see. Yeah, that's not going to work. How is this going to go on him? Oh, whoa, it's two completely... Oh, well, yeah, okay. What a cool piece, though, for them to have sort of figured out all the spots where this needed to work. So the top and the bottom are two separate pieces. And then they've really engineered this nicely where... Okay, I'm making this much more difficult than it needs to be. Okay, that's one leg. That's the other leg. There's the belt. So they're little teeth on the straps. I mean, it's a very traditional toy design. It's not anything new, but just the functionality of it is really nice because the teeth actually do grip the little where they slide in pretty well, but not to the point where they're these giant, like if you look at the old He-Man bandoliers and stuff, his chest armor or whatever it is, those were not aesthetically pleasing. Now, where does that... Oh, that... Okay. So the front piece, there's a slot right behind the loop where it will connect to the dragonfly. And that just plugs right into there. Oh, this is cool. I'm glad I went ahead and did this. Just, looking at it, you're like, oh, I can tell what that does. But actually putting it on a figure and seeing how nicely it works is pretty impressive. Everything snugs up really well. Like I said, the teeth, they work. That's cool. That's a nice piece. So yeah, and see that plugs right in, slides right into place. So everything is where it's supposed to be, and then you just hang them off that loop. That's a really neat little accessory. That's a lot of play value. I would have loved this when I was a kid. Okay, so there's that. Let's get back to Glenda. Just cool. She's got her own web gear harness here that again differentiates her from Scarlet. I like the collar piece on it. All right, let's take a look at her accessory loadout. As I said, we've got the flight helmet with the Commandos Heroicos on the back. That's a nice touch. And that's just going to go on. Oh, you might leave the hair on for that. Which is interesting. I didn't expect that. Although, if they're going to reuse that helmet for other figures, then that makes sense, because the other ones might not have swappable wigs. Yeah, it fits right over the wig. And you get a pretty cool helmeted look. I like that. If she was going to be the gunner, I would absolutely be putting that on. I see it does pull the wig off, which I thought might be a problem. If I was going to use her as the Dragonfly's gunner, that would be the look, for sure. Because while the headset is cool and I like it, if I can get it into place anyway. Oh, wow. So this is actually two separate pieces. That's cool. There it is. I like the headset. The headset is cool, but if I'm putting in somebody inside of a chopper, or excuse me, inside of a helo, I want him to have that helmet on. I actually kind of wish Wild Bill had come with a helmet like that. Even though it's hard for me to imagine displaying him without his cowboy hat, I kind of want him in a helmet inside the Dragonfly. Because I feel we'll probably get... Oh, and she's got some nice Marquee Post hair as well. I feel we'll probably get... it's just a little bit longer. I don't know which one I prefer. We'll probably get a different Wild Bill down the line. Maybe the Cavalry, maybe just to repaint the one that came with the Dragonfly. Like, I could see them doing maybe a brown hat, a different color of green. Like, they could change it up just enough so it's not the same. Or if he's on a retro card back, then that's different anyway. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't care personally. They could put out the exact same Wild Bill on a retro card back, and I would not care one bit. But I think we'll see Wild Bill again. So it would have been nice if this one came with the helmet. So what we have here is, I guess, pretty much Flash's backpack. A little glimpse into the future. And look at that contouring on it. Ooh, I like that. You know, that's been one of my issues with... the contouring is nice, but the peg is too long. Now, maybe a bit understandable, since this is designed to go with Flash, who is a larger male figure and maybe has a deeper hole in his back. But that's just... I'm kind of tired of this kind of stuff. I do like that we've got a different hose on this one. And it seems... Yeah, it does rotate. Now, can that unplug? I don't want to pull it out of there. But, yes, that rotates. Interesting. There are the fists for punching, which I may use one of those. I'm not sure. She has got, as I mentioned, a hand blaster with a port for blast effects in the front. And that goes right into her attached web gear holster. Looks cool. I like it. This is a cool figure. I'm very happy with this one. And then the laser blaster, which of course we recognize as Flash's laser blaster. And I'm wondering where that hose plugs into it. Am I crazy? Oh, there it is. Okay. Right there. So, I'm going to plug that in. Okay, I bet the other end of the hose is just like this. It's got this ridge right in the middle that keeps it in. I appreciate that. That's better engineering than some of the other things we've seen. So, once I get it plugged into this blaster, it'll behave the same way, where you'll be able to turn it, but it will be attached in there. Now, is she going to have to be a lefty to use this thing? No. Okay, there we go. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I don't know if I want that under her arm or over her arm. I'm not sure which I prefer. I think it's going to have to go like that. Oh man, I just stressed the connection point. That was not cool. I don't know, I'll have to play around with that a little bit more and figure it out. But there she is, Glenda! The Good Witch of the Skies, maybe? Sorry, I just had to try the over the arm. See, I don't think I prefer that. I'll have to mess around with it some more. So, but there she is. Great figure. I'm very happy with it. The face, again, to me, does not stand out as much as the male characters have so far, as being different from the rest of Classified. I do wish it had a little more gloss on it, but I think she works well within the line. So, good job, Hasbro. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share. Tell your friends about Needless Things. Oh, real quick, I do wish she had a different forearm, but I totally understand why she doesn't. Tell your friends about Needless Things, and until next time, yo, Joe, and also buy what you like.
Smash that like button if you like Needless Things.